All scientists think the same, and the principles of doing research is the same. One, we want to be regionally recognized, to be the hub for knowledge with regard to science, and we have a track record of more than 46 years of work in science. In 2008, we started our transformation project, which looks into the next 20 years, what we want to do. So we focused on areas that is very important for Kuwait economy. Those areas are petroleum, energy, water, and environment and life sciences.
Whenever we reduce the consumption of oil in producing water through desalination, we will have income for the country. At the same time, using the solar energy and wind energy, this is environmentally, it will be better for Kuwait and the region.
KISR commit itself toward the development, sustainable development of the country, diversification of the economic growth, and transfer the technology properly to the country.
In terms of environment, most of the focus has been oriented towards determining the chemical contaminants that are present in the 4 compartments of the ecosystem, whether it's marine, air, coastal, and terrestrial.
The Kuwait Institute for Scientific Research, KISR, was established in February 1967 with the objective of participating effectively in the technological, economic and social advancement of Kuwait. Conducting research, rendering scientific consultations and technical services are among its main roles and responsibilities, while at the same time advising the government in all aspects of scientific and technological advancements inside the country. As one of the oldest scientific research centres in the region, KISR plays an important role internationally, having drawn alliances with recognised institutions worldwide in the fields of education, research, science and technology. In this information age, Kuwait has recognised the importance of shifting into a knowledge-based economy, placing education, science and technology development at the centre for sustainable growth.
We are a research organization, and any research institute usually need collaboration and cooperation with others. So in our 20-year plan, we put the partnership with international organizations as a major goal that we want to achieve.
One of the projects that we have already completed is trying to develop greenhouses that utilize less amount of energy and also use modern agricultural techniques to grow certain plants that can survive the harsh climate conditions here in Kuwait.
This project is one of 6 projects under a program to improve the quality and production of the olive under Kuwait's environmental condition. Also, we are doing another experiment in abiotic studies, which is studying the brackish water effect on the crop production and increasing the quality and the quantity of the forage crops.
Through these research programs, we are running over the last 2 years more than 30 research projects, generating more than 5 million KD.
And all this data has been included in the implementation plan for the state of Kuwait to meet the obligations of the Stockholm Convention.
And commit itself to serve both government and private sectors with respect to solving engineering and life science problems.
Kuwait, as a dry country, water is very scarce. We have only groundwater as natural water, and it's very scarce, and as I said, and the brackish water only. We don't have fresh water, very limited fresh water in the north of Kuwait. So the Water Research Center served Kuwait as a research and consultant arm for all the government and private agencies.
This is a petroleum research center, which is part of Kuwait Institute for Scientific Research. Our vision to be as internationally recognized as the center of excellency, and to help all either regional or international sectors to make the center more recognized either outside or inside.
We put our plans, we identify our strengths and our weaknesses. We will use our strengths to market our capabilities regionally and internationally, and we will try to complement our weaknesses with strong partnership with many other organizations working in the similar field. The strategy that we put for 20 years, we want to diversify the energy sources. We don't want to rely only on petroleum, which is the conventional energy source. We wanted to bring new sources so we can have diversification in our oil or our energy mix. Solar energy is very important. With the two technologies that exist, the concentrated solar power and the photovoltaics.
One of the main projects we are currently developing is what we call it the gateway of Kuwait future energy security. It is called Shagaya Initiative, that's been started or born in KISR. We are targeting to supply the grid, the electricity grid of the country by 15% of our demand by 2030 from solar and wind.
After we do the studies for 2 years, we will evaluate these different technologies and see the economics of each one of them. And then we're going to go to the next phase, which is 1,000 megawatt. And then the third phase is going to be another 1,000 megawatt. We already allocated the area in Kuwait based on scientific studies, and we reserved the land for the 3 phases.
Shagaya project will start by mid of 2016 by commissioning and inaugurating the first batch of our Shagaya master plan, which we call it Phase 1. Phase 1 consists of 3 main projects, 50 megawatt solar thermal project with 10 hours energy storage capabilities. This will allow, for the first time in the world or in the history, a solar power plant to work as a base load, day and night, using the special characteristics of our summer days, which is characterized by long, hot day and short, cold night.